Today I had lunch at the newly converted Stocks on 2nd here in downtown Harrisburg. Stephen Weinstock and wife KJ orchestrated the makeover to their farm-to-table, barrel-to-glass concept. As I perused the new menu and appreciated the authenticity of the room finish-out, complete with reclaimed barnwood, I was reminded of the book by Mike Mutzel, They're Not Aloof, They're Just Generation X. Stock's conversion to me isn't so much about being trendy, but about appealing to a fast-growing segment of our population, millennials. I'll admit that the study of generational behavior and tendencies has always seemed to me like a bit of hocus pocus. That said, the older I grow, the more I see younger people actually do act and believe differently. As Stephen and KJ did, in our businesses we need to look at the characteristics of millennials as they might affect our design, service, and menu decisions. For those of you not attuned to the science of generational study, millennials are those that were born between 1977, the year I graduated from college, and 1999. Millennials make up 29% of the adult population and 25% of the workforce. They are the most ethnically diverse group and the most educated generation in the U.S. Now, as I get into the really interesting stuff, think about how the trends of millennials relate to restaurants and hotels. Millennials like everyday indulgences with craveable foods. They gravitate to nostalgia with a twist. They like extreme flavors and snacking. They prefer shareable portions, and they desire customization. In the Mark Halperin column in QSR magazine entitled Fulfilling Generation Next, another name applied to millennials, Mark points out that millennials gravitate to authentic tastes, they like ethnic mashups, and to boot, they are health conscious, yet at times choose decadent eating. Also, they wear their social conscience on their sleeves, so they tend to choose organic, free-range, locally grown, hormone-free, and so on and so on. As for hotels, Teresa Lee with HVS Global Hospitality Services reports that millennials are likely to select a hotel based on local experts, like those found on TripAdvisor. Also, because they are a generation based on real-time information, the most important aspect of a hotel, after the bed, is free Wi-Fi. Contrary to some assumptions, millennials are social creatures, both on and offline, so they like communal gathering places, a la Starbucks or a hotel cyber lounge. Like in their eateries, they look for a unique or cool factor in hotels, avoiding cookie cutter. That's what has propelled brands like Aloft and the boutique hotel craze. And they want to support companies that they view as socially responsible. Lastly, here are a few interesting, at least to me, stats about millennials. 55% prefer communal tables at restaurants. 68% ask friends before selecting a restaurant. 87% say they splurge on a meal even when money is tight. 40% order something different every time they visit a restaurant. 30% eat foods that are certified as organic. At over 80 million of them, more than any other generation, getting to know millennials is critical to the ongoing success of our restaurants and hotels. I, for one, love nostalgia, but the evidence is compelling that today it's all about fresh, authentic, local, good for you, and good for the world. Before I leave you, I want to strongly encourage you to mark your calendar for this year's PRLA annual meeting to be held at the beautiful Eden Resort in Lancaster on October 27 and 28. I promise you that the meeting will be educational, inspirational, and fun. I'm John Longstreet with another edition of the Longstreet Beat. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you again next month.